scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
I'm going to hit you all day.
The offensive starters now for the Broncos.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
He's got his tight end fan. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. On first down, Flacco. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Flacco. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
At their own 24-yard line.
675. Not today, you are. Not today.
On first down, Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go one more. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Crawl.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A reminder that coming up later tonight, a good one on Sunday Night Football. We'll see what could have been a playoff matchup a season ago. The Bears and the Rams from L.A. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football from down in Mexico. Mexico City, to be precise. The Chiefs and the Chargers going at it. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Flacco. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Flacco. The open man is Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Freeman. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Flacco. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And now out comes Minnesota. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and
oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Strong right. SOS. Slam.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Pushing through the contact. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Flacco from the gun. This is the tight end Fant. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. To pass, Flacco. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. Operating off play action, Flacco. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Flacco now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And that's complete. It's Allington. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Flacco. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And McManus able to put it through. And that will do it for this. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Love. And he fires one, but incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Vikings! Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's Freeman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Holding offense.
That one's on Garrett Bradbury, the first center taken back in April's draft. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw is Locke. Setting up the screen for Cook. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Check 50. Switch.
Play action. It's Locke. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Off of play action, Locke steps away. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Cook running right. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing is Locke. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown.
Let's go.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll fake it. Now Locke on the move to his left. Going deep for Dick. And this is taken in at the 5. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. 45.
They try again with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Flacco. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Once more, it's Flacco. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, Flacco. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Throwing here on 1st down, Flacco. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Flacco will take to the air again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just